My boyfriend criticizes my wardrobe, pushing me to wear clothes I'm uncomfortable with, causing tension in our relationship. 2 years into our relationship, my boyfriend and I were hitting a comfortable stride. We understood each other's quirks and habits, or so I thought. A few months ago, he approached me with a concern that I hadn't anticipated: my wardrobe. According to him, I lacked nice dress-up clothes, like elegant dresses and such. I've never been a big fan of dresses, mainly because of sensory reasons. The feel of certain fabrics against my skin can be unbearable. Plus, I'm not into clubbing or similar events where fancy dresses are a must, so I never saw the need for such clothes in my life. For our anniversary, we planned a brunch at a fancy restaurant. My boyfriend made it clear he wasn't happy with any of my current dresses, which led me to reluctantly buy a skirt and crop top. I was annoyed at having to purchase something new just to please him, but I figured it was a one-time thing. He was only talking about nicer clothes for special occasions, not my entire wardrobe, so I let it slide. Fast forward to this past weekend, we were getting ready to attend an outdoor free orchestra performance. As we were about to leave, my boyfriend took one look at my outfit and frowned. He told me my shorts looked cheap, my shirt clashed with the shorts, and my overall style was a 0-10. Then he generously upgraded it to a 110. He claimed my fashion sense was lacking every single day of the year. I was taken aback and felt a wave of insecurity wash over me. We argued because I felt belittled right before our outing. Desperate to avoid more conflict, I changed into different shorts and a spaghetti strap crop top, hoping it would satisfy him. My original blouse, a simple V-neck, had been deemed unacceptable. He argued that he had started putting effort into his own style a year ago, opting for nicer men's shorts and short-sleeve shirts, including a few button-downs. His style changes didn't make his clothing any less comfortable, whereas I felt I was being pushed into wearing things that made me physically uncomfortable. There are several reasons why I dislike wearing skirts and dresses. Firstly, my thighs rub together, which can be incredibly uncomfortable. Secondly, I don't feel secure wearing them. There's always a nagging worry about wardrobe malfunctions. Thirdly, I know that men often sexualize women in skirts and dresses, which adds to my discomfort. Lastly, many dresses require wearing uncomfortable shoes, which I dread. To meet his standards, I feel pressured to wear tight clothing that accentuates my body in ways I'm not always comfortable with. While I occasionally choose to wear such outfits on my own terms, I hate the idea of doing it just to make him happy. It feels like I'm losing a part of myself in the process. Adding to the complexity is the fact that I'm autistic. This makes finding clothes I like even more challenging, as I need garments that don't trigger my sensory issues. I'm also tall, so pants often aren't long enough. My boyfriend is also autistic, but he doesn't seem to have the same struggles with clothing, possibly because men's clothing is generally simpler and more uniform in style. Our weekends are always packed, thanks to my boyfriend's plans. While I appreciate his enthusiasm, it often leaves me feeling overwhelmed. With so much going on, I haven't had the time or energy to focus on buying new clothes. We recently went through a period of unemployment and financial strain, so purchasing high-quality, more expensive clothes hasn't been a priority for me. The constant whirlwind of activities adds to my stress. I feel like I'm constantly trying to keep up with his pace, leaving little room for my own needs and preferences. My comfort and sense of self seem to be slipping away, overshadowed by his expectations. Now, I feel an immense pressure to overhaul my entire wardrobe. The realization that I've apparently been looking cheap and unattractive for the past 2 years is hurtful. It's disheartening to think that the person who's supposed to love me unconditionally is so critical of something as superficial as my clothing. I'm at a crossroads, unsure of how to proceed. Should I conform to his expectations and change my style, even if it makes me uncomfortable? Or should I stand my ground and wear what makes me feel good, regardless of his opinions? It's a difficult balance to strike, especially when you care deeply about someone and want to make them happy. This situation has opened my eyes to the importance of communication and compromise in a relationship. It's crucial to express our needs and preferences clearly while also being mindful of each other's feelings. As I navigate this challenge, I hope to find a middle ground where both my boyfriend and I can feel happy and comfortable with our choices.